Hello and welcome to Shamrock, New Mexico. I'm Starson Roy, your center of the plate specialist.
And I'm Carl DeMary, branch executive chef. We'd like to thank you for joining us for another edition of our Shamrock Connect. As you remember in our last episode, Chef Chris Caston introduced you to our Regal Crest chicken, which is all natural and never frozen. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at our Sterling Silver Premium Meat, which is another exclusive Shamrock brand.
Shamrock Foods would like to help you provide an uncompromising experience for your guests using Sterling Silver Premium Beef. There are 4 key points that we'd like to address today. The first being beef food trends, where we're at in the industry today, and how they're going to affect you tomorrow. Secondly, we'd like to talk about Sterling Silver specifications and how they differ from the industry standards. Thirdly, we'll talk about how to create your own brand sizzle for you and your restaurant. Last but not least, Chef Carl DeMary has a few plating ideas and the perfect grilling technique for Sterling Silver Premium Beef. Let's first talk about food service beef trends. Beef is still what's for dinner, but your customer today is very focused on the value of their dollar. Romancing your customer with your choice of beef is a new trend, and there's no doubt that branded beef programs will remain strong moving forward. Your customers will look to you to separate yourself from the crowd, and Sterling Silver can help. Next, we'll touch on some of the Sterling Silver specifications that make it a premium beef. Sterling Silver is a triple verified program that does include the top 2/3 choice as well as prime. To top that, all Sterling Silver, whether it's boxed beef or fresh cut from our meat plant, is 21 days aged. This ensures that the product you'll be receiving is both tender and ready to eat. With such innovations as vision grading, Sterling Silver has raised the bar for consistency and quality. Because of such strict guidelines, you can see why only 12% of all cattle qualify for the Sterling Silver Premium Beef program. Premium beef in your restaurants will win over your customers, but consistency will bring them back again and again. Now that we've talked about the beef trends and the quality of Sterling Silver, let's put those together to work for you. We're talking about creating your own unique brand sizzle for your restaurant. Branding the beef that's in your restaurant will lead to customer recognition of why your beef is different. By creating a beef story with a premium beef that your wait staff can be trained on, a clear distinction between you and your competition will emerge. Sterling Silver and the Signature Club have the resources and the marketing to help you grow your story. Indulge your customers with a unique dining experience. Sterling Silver Premium Beef is always tender, juicy, and rich with flavor. Now for more on that subject, let's go to the kitchen and see what Chef Carl DeMary is cooking up.
Hi, welcome to the kitchen. Today we're going to be looking at some grilling tips on how to cook the perfect Sterling Silver steak. Remember, it's important to start off by seasoning your steak. I'm a steak purist, so I love to just use the kosher salt and a little bit of black pepper to season. You can get a little creative and use one of our wonderful seasonings from Culinary Secrets, like our smoky mesquite seasoning, although we're just going to keep it real simple and use this kosher salt and black pepper. So next, you want to make sure you start out with a hot grill. I mean, this thing needs to be blazing hot. What we're trying to achieve is perfect grill marks. So you always want your grill to be cleaned as well, nice and oiled down so you get no stickage. So lay that thing on down and let the grill do the work. You want to make sure to let the grill cook that meat through. You don't want to really be poking or prodding your meat, because basically that will dry it out and just kind of lend to a little tougher steak there for you. About 2 to 3 minutes per each cross turn. We're going to be doing about 4 cross turns, one at a 45-degree angle and the next one at the other 45-degree angle, and then we'll simply just go ahead and turn that over to create the perfect grill mark. Alright, now that we have a couple of minutes on one side, what we're going to do is what we call cross hatching. We're basically going to take that steak and just flip it a 45-degree angle there to create a diamond grill mark on there. One really important thing to remember is to not poke and prod at the steak. Once again, we want to let the grill do the work. It'll really make sure that that hash mark and that grill mark is perfectly done on there, as well as lend to just being really nice and tender. So now we got a few more minutes on that other side. Let's take a look at how we did on our grill marks there. And as you can see, we've got a perfect looking diamond pattern. That is just an amazing looking steak there. Okay folks, Here's what we ended up with. A perfectly grilled sterling silver New York strip steak. Medium rare, of course, just like I like it. Now, it's important to remember prior to serving your sterling silver steak to let it rest for 2 to 3 minutes. Now, what that's going to do is allow those juices to redistribute through that steak and really lend to a tender bite. Now, equally as important as well are some of the aesthetics involved when plating that lovely steak. Today, we've simply served this with a little bit of wilted spinach and some whipped mashed potatoes and a lovely little bordelaise sauce to enhance that steak there. Now, I'd like to talk to you about some options when ordering sterling silver premium beef. Now, keep in mind, you can get full loins of this beef product as well as pre-cut steaks, from T-bones to tenderloins, New York to ribeyes, and everything in between. So please be sure to contact your local sales representative for a full line of sterling silver premium beef items. And once again, I'd like to thank you for joining us on our sterling silver premium beef segment of Shamrock Connect. And we'll see you next time.